Hello. How it go? How's the epidemic treating you? How am I? I'm freaking exhausted. I'm a tired boy. Chat. Oh my gosh! Like I showed you my. I tweeted my woes. So when I freaking initially got the place, right? Like, I don't know, a few days afterwards. It was like a month. I had like a month and a half to go, right? Until I could move in or whatever. So, I don't know. I was getting antsy. I don't even know why. But me and my dad uncovered all of my furniture from Florida in the barn. Freaking all disgusting, covered in all sorts of crap. But, so we left it out, uncovered, and I think during that time, every cat just decided to pee on them. Just pee on all the dressers. Pee on all the dressers. Just pee on every single dresser. Pee on them. Pee. I hate cats. Can I just say I hate cats. I hate them. So I didn't know this, right? But the things were disgusting anyway. So yesterday, I don't remember. Yesterday I got a power nozzle, and I'm completely unaware of the pee at this point, remember? I just power frickin' washed the crap out of these dressers. Just powered washed them with water, just frickin' blast the suckers. You should have seen all the black coming off it when I frickin' washed this sucker. So I power washed the frick out of them. Then I frickin' compress. I might use my dad's compressor and just compressed air the frick out of them to dry them up. And then I went over them with like, what was it? Was it Febreze? Surfaces? I think. Just frickin' emptied like a whole can with a rag and just wipe them all down. So then we pack the dressers up in my dad's truck and go to the house, pack them in, and then I meticulously spent the whole evening getting every drawer, which was, let me count how many drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? 11 or 12 drawers, meticulously used a disinfectant wipe, wiped them all out. Well, I initially had cleaned the drawers earlier too, but I was making sure they were all clean. Wiped all the drawers down with disinfectant wipes. And then after I was done, I realized these things smell still, and I'm like, that's cat pee. That's cat pee. Oh my freaking lord. After all the spraying and washing, cleaning, just cat pee. It's all I could smell. The whole flipping house was starting to smell like cat pee. Is that mold? I haven't been on. That bag's not that old. What the frick? So I had to take the dressers out of the house because it was just gonna smell the whole flipping house up of cat piss. So I just took them outside, and then that night I was like, "How do I get rid of the smell?" And my mom's like, she Googles it, and she's like, you need baking soda and vinegar and a spray bottle, and that'll get rid of the smell. So that's why I didn't stream last night. Went to Walmart at like 10 o'clock. And the rumors are true. It's not even a meme. I've never seen a more empty store in my life. Every shelf was just empty. Insane. Insane. I asked a lady for employee for help. She didn't give a frick, man. I'm like, do you know where I could find like vinegar and baking soda? She's like, nah, sorry, I can't help you, sorry. I'm like, oh, alright. Like, they didn't care. Needless, I looked and there was no vinegar or baking soda. So I went to Smith's. Same problem. So I went to another store. Same problem. But they had eggs. And we needed eggs. And the only reason I was able to get eggs is because the delivery dude was late. And he had just delivered the eggs. The only reason I was able to get eggs. Anyway, so it was pretty much a bust. I went and got ice cream, though. Like, screw it, why not? So I hung out a little bit at the ice cream place because my friend works there. Then I go home. And my mom has a big old thing of, like, Lysol odor remover. So I freaking nuked these dressers with it. Just the whole can of Lysol's gone. So today we go to the local dollar store and they have baking soda and vinegar. The local one. So we do that, mix it up, and I nuke the dressers again today. Nuke them. I forgot to mention, yesterday at Walmart, I bought, pet odor remover. Like, in the cat aisle. Like, pet odor removal. So I had that ready. So I freaking vinegared and baking soda the frick out of these dressers again. Nuke them! Let it sit for, like, 7 hours today as I moved and moved and moved and moved. Moved all my boxes. Moved most of my clothing. My weights. My figurines, my VR headset, this is and that. Weights are heavy, by the way. If you didn't know, weights are heavy. Especially when they're 50 pounds each. Keep in mind, chat, I haven't told you about this. Remember my shoulder pain, which is like constant? It's spread to both arms. Just pain down each arm. Just pain, pain, pain. Feels like they're constantly cramping. And I know this has happened before. I need a chiropractor adjustment. So I'm lifting all this crap. It's like my arms are just cramping up. Just pain. Moving hurts. I'm lifting my 50-pound dumbbells and going down the stairs. Lifting boxes. Dusting everything off. Anyway, tonight I nuked the dressers for a third time with the pet odor remover. So, this sucker has gotten the Lysol odor remover, baking soda and vinegar mix, and pet odor remover. Like, triple whammy on these suckers. So I'm going to bring them inside tomorrow. And if it stinks, these suckers are trash. Like, I'm going to have to just not have dressers because... Like, I freaking did everything. And I inhaled, oh my gosh, when I did the pet odor remover, I inhaled so much of that crap, I almost vomited. For like an hour straight, I was so sick to my stomach. So if you saw my Twitter, I put up all my figurines. And I don't know why I did it. Because I just wanted to get stuff, like, clean, like, the room's covered in all these boxes, so I just wanted to, like, get tidy. I sat for like 30 minutes trying to decide where I wanted my computer and where I wanted the bookshelves. And I just couldn't decide. It was either this wall or this wall, and I just could not decide. And I might change my mind, so that bookshelf might be... I might have to move that whole thing. Because I just don't know what side I want the computer on and the bookshelf in. I still don't. I'll just have to figure it out when I do it. Like, I'll have to put everything up and be like, do I like this? Yes or no? I spent like 2 hours putting my figurines up. Just meticulously posing them and stuff. And then I took the picture and tweeted it, and I'm like, that's too crowded, man. Their figurines are just too crowded. I need another bookshelf. There's another bottom shelf I could use. But these frickin' posts... It's missing 2 posts, so I can't put the bottom shelf on. These little post things, I need 2 more of these, and I don't... Can you just buy these things? And how would you buy these? Like... Because I can't put the bottom shelf on. But I'd like at least 1 more bookshelf. Because I got so much crap I could still put on that on the shelves. Also, the Doom the Doom helmet's coming in, so... What am I leaving out? My brains, man, I'm freaking fried. Holy crap. But I got pie. Village Inn, peanut butter, something pie, and mint Oreo pie. I don't freaking know. Whatever it is, it's good, and I'm eating it. Yeah, school's canceled here. Oh, there's another thing, chat. Oh my gosh. So I'm like, all right, tomorrow I'll get the internet hooked up. I'll have to get the power and gas in my name. And then I'll get the internet. I'll call the internet company so they can come hook it up. My ISP is generously giving free internet to everyone who has children that are going to school. While school is postponed. Everybody gets free internet that has kids in school. Because of the school closures. Yay, that's nice. How generous. I can't even imagine how I'm going to get in contact with them. They're going to be freaking overloaded, man. I'm going to call them to get my internet connected. They're going to be booked for weeks. They're going to be, oh, we can't get a technician in until this day because we're booked. It's going to happen. Worst possible timing for this. Worst freaking possible timing. So, I can't even imagine when I'm going to be able to get my internet. I can't. I'll see. I'll call them tomorrow, but I have so much doubt because of the free internet for everyone. It's going to be a madhouse. So I don't know. Like, I'm not moving my main stuff until I get internet, obviously. That house is useless to me until I get internet. We'll see. Man, I'm gonna have so much room to move around in VR, though. Whew, it's gonna be great. Oh, I'm a tired boy, though. Muscles are screaming at me. These freaking arm pains, man. I need to go to a chiropractor. Gosh dang it, chat. You know how much money? Oh my gosh, moving's expensive. Living on your own is expensive. Like, I had to drop the $1,400, right? My donation goal. Had to drop that right there. With the landlords. Here you go. Here's $1,400. $1,400. Here you go. Bye. So that's $1,400 gone out of the bank. top of that, I need a friggin' microwave, which is $50. And I need this and that. I bought some things on Amazon for $60. And I need to go to the chiropractor. And they'll be like, they'll need multiple visits. So that's like, $80 or more dollars. $80 if I do 2 visits. So I kind of am gonna run out of money. Wow, it really sucks. I might have to get a job way earlier than I thought. You don't need to suggest jobs. I know what job I'm getting. I already have a job planned and I will get hired, so it's fine. I should do it now, actually. Because they're so overloaded right now. Because of the virus stuff. Everyone's home calling everybody. And they're giving part-time workers, they're letting part-timers work for like 50 hours. Like my cousin works there as well. And she made like $200 in a day because of this freaking insane overload from all the calls. Everybody's calling each other because of the virus. And they're all staying home, so. But yeah, when I was setting my figurines up, I realized, wow, it's time to stream. I'm like, I'll do it an hour later. I already missed yesterday. I can't not stream tonight. Tell you what, I've been missing the last few days? Video games. I haven't played frickin' anything the last 2 days. I want to play more Neo 2, man. That game's so good. I'm just seeing all this stuff about everybody's self-quarantine. Like how? Like no jobs are stopping, right? All the flipping, everybody's still gotta go to work, don't they? Yeah, school's canceled here, probably everywhere. I think they said 2 weeks. I don't know. Why are we just assuming that everything's just gonna get better after like a few weeks? Like, isn't it just gonna get worse? Like, you're not gonna be able to contain this outbreak. Like, the only choice we have at this point is to let it play its course. Because you're not quarantining this outbreak. There's too many people. And all it takes is one moron And it's happened multiple times. I've seen so many articles. Like, dumb freaking moron knew he had the coronavirus. And he went to a freaking event where 1 billion people were, knowing he had the virus. Happens multiple times because people are so freaking stupid. I think there's more stupid people out there than smart people. I mean, look at the freaking toilet paper stock. Isn't that proof enough? It's like, I still can't get my head wrapped around this hoarding thing. I think what started it off, the hoarding thing, right, is like only a very small few people were freaking out about it. Only a few people. And so someone's at the store seeing this idiot, so one of the few, hoarding all this toilet paper. So he takes a picture and he posts it. Oh, look at this idiot. Hoarding all the toilet paper. And then, like a freaking snowball rolling down a hill, freaking dumb A number 1, dumb A number 2, dumb A number 3 sees this tweet, and they're like, oh frick, I better go get the toilet paper before it's gone. So he goes, hoards it in his store. Some dude takes a picture of him. Look at this moron. Posts it on Twitter. Oh, they're hoarding the toilet paper too. Crap, I better go get some. Look at that idiot freaking hoard. Posts on Twitter. Oh, frick, everybody's hoarding. Ah, crap, bum rush the freaking toilet paper. Ah! That's exactly what happened, chap. That is exactly 1000% what happened. Social media is our downfall. It's gonna freaking kill us. What are you talking about? I love Twitter. I love Twitter. I guarantee you, without a freaking doubt in my mind, the Facebooks and Twitters is 1000% why the hoardings started. Because why toilet paper? Why not? I mean, everything's being hoarded now, but specifically toilet paper, because people are posting memes about it. Look at these idiots. Look at these idiots. Just freaking steamrolls. And snowballs. Like a bunch of turds rolling down a hill, collecting more turds. Because that's how it started, right? You see a tweet here, Facebook post there. Look at these idiots taking all this toilet paper. What the frick's wrong with them? Oh, look at my store. These people are doing it too. And then all the dumb Facebook people and Twitter people, they see it, and they freak out saying, crap, I better go get toilet paper because all these people are taking it. And it just snowballed. It's straight up 1000%. 1000%. It was the social media that caused that. There's freaking every store I went to had baked beans. It's like, what's your problem with baked beans, man? That's a great freaking thing to stock up, but no one's hoarding the baked beans. There's no chili, so I guess they're getting the chili and then the toilet paper in advance. I guess Doom Guy was one of those freaking hoarders, huh? He's like, well, no! You're dumb! Meanwhile, he's like sitting at his computer, like, toilet paper's like falling around him, and he's like, no! He's eating, look at that fat A! Look at him! Throw some toilet paper off his keyboard to freaking angrily type it. Just shut up and eat your toilet paper. Oh, that reminds me. That moron reminded me. I need to turn follower mode on. So dumbass like him can't post. How do you do follower mode? Franker face eat. No, thank you. Follower mode! How do you freaking do it? Oh, right there. Actually, I don't know where to do it. I freaking don't care. Turn follower mode on, somebody. Chat settings. Tasks. Channel modes. Right there. Follower only chat. Okay, so you have to be a follower for an hour before you can post. How about that? Yeah, I was thinking of that the other day. If you want to talk and chat, be a follower for an hour. Also, I like how yesterday my brother was like, I'm sitting there eating all this ice cream. It's insane how I can't gain weight anymore. I don't know what's up. I can't gain weight. I don't know what's up. But anyway, my brother was like, because I was like saying, we were at the ice cream place, and I was saying how freaking the current coronavirus is gonna. I was like, oh geez, the virus. I don't remember what I was saying, but he's like, dude, you are like one of the most healthy, like one of the healthiest people in the country. You're not gonna die from it. But that's not why I'm afraid. I don't want to freaking catch it and then, like, kill my parents, you know? Because chat, every one of us in chat right now is not going to die from it. We'll get a little sick, and then we'll be fine. No, I did an hour. An hour's fine. I think if someone's going to troll for an hour, they're going to, like, dedicate an hour to trolling, then power to them. I'll just ban them. But anyway, we're gonna be fine if we get it. It's just the older people and the people with like lung issues and just people with bad immunities. They're not gonna be having a good time. Yeah, see, that's my concern, because my dad, he has to take pills every day because of his lungs. He has to take medication just to freaking be able to breathe. And if I catch it, if my brother catches it, he's dead. He is 100% dead. There's no doubt about it. Maybe if I move out, when I move out. I wouldn't, if I get it, then he'd be fine. Because I wouldn't just, I just freaking contaminate myself. What was I going to say? Quarantine myself. Yeah, I weighed myself today. I freaking weigh 142 pounds. 142 pounds. How? Probably because I'm freaking losing all my muscle mass because I haven't been able to work out the last few days. You know, the chiropractor, so I can get back to working out. How tall? I'm 5'9". But how do I weigh 42 pounds? Or 142 pounds. How do I weigh that much? Doesn't muscle mass weigh a lot more than fat? Like, isn't this bad boy right here? Isn't that like 17 pounds right there? 40 pounds? 50 pounds? I don't get it. I don't understand how I weigh so, like, I don't get it. And my freaking boobs are freaking just... I mean, you've seen that picture I posted. Yeah, I have no way of doing certain ab workouts at this new place, so I had to buy the stupid... Like, it's literally just a hunk of metal, and it was like $50, just so I could do my specific ab workout. I just, yeah. I mean, I don't have any. I have zero body fat at this point, and I don't know how. Lately, I had like 3 blizzards at DQ last week. I'm in like don't give a crap mode because I'm not gaining weight, so why the frick not? I better stop though, or my six pack's gonna disappear at this point. What song is this? I don't freaking know. Violet City. Chrono Dragon. Okay. It's called Chrono Dragon Avenger. Divine Olivine. Violet City. That's a freaking long name, but there you go. Man, I had to remind myself to eat yesterday, though. With all the moving, I hadn't eaten until like 8 p.m. and I like got lightheaded. And when my mom was with me, we lifted we lifted the dresser back outside, and then I came inside and the whole room just like turned upside down, and I was like, oh, and I just literally fell to the ground. I'm like, I haven't eaten today. Oh. Man, I took a bath in my bathroom yesterday after all the moving. We have this just like old bathtub. It's amazing at my parents' house. It's like it's huge and deep, and you can like lay back, and it's got this little incline, so you can just sit back and just lay and just enjoy the tub. Freaking like 1800 bathtub. It's freaking amazing. I hate shower bathtubs. They're so freaking... They're like... So this is how our bathtub is at my parents'. Like, it's like nice lean kind that you can lean against. And then shower bathtubs are like that. So you're like, you can't even like sit up against it to like relax. It's just like the sharp edge. It's like you can't even lean back at all in those type of bathtubs. And so I bought like this beach pillow thing. Hopefully it'll work. I've become such a bathing person. I just love to soak in the tub with my phone. Just YouTubing and reading Reddit, for Twitter. or I have the Bluetooth speaker. I get to listen to music. It's very comforting. Showers are amazing. Don't get me wrong. Showers are freaking amazing. In and out. I'll probably just start showering again, but man, I'll still take those occasional baths. They're fun. They're nice. I have dropped my phone in the shower or in the tub, but you know what? It's waterproof, so it's fine. I've only dropped it once. Only once. It was like, oh crap, I grabbed it, but it was like, oh yeah, it's waterproof, it's fine. Aren't most phones waterproof now? Like, you don't want to like leave it submerged or anything, but it can take the water. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. My phone's a Galaxy S8? No. What the frick is it? Yeah, no, it is. It's an S8. Galaxy S8 Plus. I want a tablet just for home use, you know? Just like have a bigger screen for like YouTube and stuff. Ugh. That's too much pie. I'm like, I'll get a little bit. I didn't. He didn't.
Yay.
Jammy Jims, man. Thanks for the 12 months. Thank you so much, dude. 1 year, dude. Thanks so much for the full year's support. You know what I think the reason I don't gain weight? You want to know the reason? Straight up, out of all the crap I eat. You know what the freaking secret and formula is to not gain weight? Just drink water. That's all I drink. H2O, man. Don't drink anything else but water. I'll have the occasional soapy, and then like once every like 3 or 4 months, like very rarely at a restaurant, I'll be like, you know what? I want a root beer. But water's like, I mean, I drink milk at breakfast too, but water's like everything I drink. Just sitting around for dinner, I have water, lunch. Soda is just like poison to your body, man. In high doses especially. Soda is just like, it is the silent killer. It's not even silent because you burp a lot. I don't know, but you're gonna, crap destroys you. When you're a kid, it's crazy how freaking resilient children are. Because when I was a kid, you never even thought about any of that. You just ate and drank and did whatever you want. You were fine. You were fine. Like, I see my nieces and nephews drinking soda for every freaking meal. Eating cereal all the time, which is freaking just straight sugar. And I'm just like, whatever. They're fine. I did that too. I was fine. Man, but after I quit soda, I started to just drink aspartame drinks for like, that was bad, man. I quit the aspartame like last year. Because I drank aspartame drinks like, I drink like 1 bottle a day, sometimes more, for like 7 years straight. And I'm like, you know what? Probably gotta stop. Especially since the studies are like, no one really knows what that crap's gonna do to your body long term. So I quit the aspartame. And I had humongous withdrawals. I never thought I'd have withdrawals from stupid aspartame, but I did. Why do I burp so much? It's better than getting heartburn, I guess. But yeah, giving up crap that you're addicted to, anything, is so hard. It's so hard to give up addictions. Like, it doesn't even matter what you're addicted to. Giving it up is just ridiculously hard. not having sugar. I never have. Well, I just ate a pie, but I'd go like 6 months without sugar sometimes. When I did the low carb thing, when I just like lost 40 freaking pounds, because I used to weigh like before when I moved back from Florida, I was like 180, heaviest I'd been in my adult life. Now I'm 140, 143. I've almost lost 40 pounds since then, but that's been a while. When I started the low carb thing, I dropped like 20 pounds in like 3 or 4 months. It was freaking insane how effective low carb is. Insane how effective low carb is. Well, keep in mind, I did weigh 180, yes. Chat, I've been working out regularly since I was like 18 years old. You can eat like a freaking pig. You can eat anything you want, and if you work out, you'll be fine. You might be a little overweight, just a tad, but you'll be fine if you continually work out. And I've never stopped working out. Started at the age of 18 and never stopped. At least 3 times a week, and now I'm doing it every day. Been doing that for like a few years. Just, you can eat the junkiest, crappiest, trashiest food all day, but if you worked out every freaking regularly, you will not get fat. So yeah, at the time I was chunky fit. I mean, just check my Instagram. Well, actually, I think I deleted. There's some awful photos where I was like, I don't want this on my Instagram. Like, I was just straight fat. I'm like, you're not buff in this picture, because I'm all, showing off. I'm like, I mean, I did have muscle, obviously, but I didn't like the way I looked. What made me start working out regularly? I kind of always had wanted to. I don't know. I've always just admired the, like, no homo. I've just admired the frick out of the male form, musculature-wise. Like, you know how they always have, like, models in commercials or whatever, like, just like a toothbrush commercial, and the guy's shirtless and getting a toothbrush, and I'd be like, dang, that's a nice chest. I just always just admired musculature, and so I mean, obviously, girls is a humongous, you know the word, it's a female, the opposite sex is an obvious, drive towards getting fit. And I think, honestly, it's been so long I don't remember, but I think I started after I got dumped. I think I was like, oh yeah? I think that might have been the case. I think that's when I started regularly. And then she was like, ooh, and she took me back. And then she dumped me. And then she took me back. Like, that happened like 4 times. But I was like, screw you! And I just kept working out. Because it felt good and it was a good antidepressant. How long do my workouts go for? They're so ridiculous now. But in order to get gains after working out for like 15 years, you have to do it like I do. I do like, my workouts are an hour and 30 minutes. Just lifting, push-ups, presses. Was it Jonna? Yeah, at 19. I met John in like 2009. I was a freaking teenager. I didn't know John until I was like 25. But yeah, my workouts are like an hour and 30 now. It's so weird. It's so weird that I'm just okay with it. It's just like, it's just what I do. But I haven't worked out in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 days, man. I haven't worked out like 7 days because of my freaking muscle issues. I need to go to the chiropractor so I can get back to working out. Gosh, I hate it. Just freaking sharp pains down my arms, and this is exactly what happened a few years ago. And I was like, I went 3 months, longest I've ever gone without working out. I went 3 months without working out, thinking I had some sort of weird muscle issue and it would heal. And it never did. And finally I went to the doctor about it, and he frickin' prescribed nonsense. He's like, oh, you have tennis elbow. No, I frickin' do not. Oh, by the way, I have tennis elbow too, so that's another thing. I have on top of the pains, on my left arm, I have tennis elbow right here. So whenever I did curls and lifted, just sharp pain right here, man. So I couldn't lift that way. But yeah, I went to the doctor. And the freaking nurse that comes in and, like, takes your blood pressure, all that, she's the one that's like, oh, maybe it's a misalignment or something like that. Maybe you need to go to the chiropractor. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's probably what it is. And then the doctor's like, yeah, tennis elbow, do these weird exercises that won't help. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then I went to the chiropractor, and it was like 4 months of relief, man. When he popped my neck or whatever, I could physically feel blood flowing through my arms. It was so bizarre, but it felt so good, man. I could just feel the blood flowing, and I was like, oh gosh. But man, my arms are doing the same thing, seizing up. They just pretty much feel like they're constantly cramped. Not extreme, but just constantly at a cramped state. Like, just clenching my freaking hands just hurts. But I do know the cure, so that'll be fine. I'll just go to the chiropractor, but I don't want to because it's going to cost freaking money. But I guess I should just get it over with. I hate that, man. Do I stretch? I never stretch. I don't get stretching. Worked out for 15 years and I never stretched. Probably it'd help, but man, there was a time when I upped my weight and I just didn't, my body just didn't know how to lift properly. So I upped my weight. I'm like, yeah, and I would hurt my back every time I worked out. I'd work out, I'd be out for like 2 weeks because of my back. I hurt it. So I'd get back to working out, hurt it again. It like was this constant streak. Until I finally was like, well, first I probably lowered my weights, and then I found the right form. Form is everything, man. Frickin' form is everything. I think that's what happened to my arms is my form. Because I need to lower my weights. I'm curling 50 pounds. Well, I'm gonna keep it as 50 pounds for the first round. 50 pounds, and then I'll lower the weights. Just take off 5 pounds. Because I'm fine with that. No, 10 pounds. Yeah, I go to 40 pounds. So from 50 to 40, and I can do 40 fine, but 50 I think is what destroyed me. I kept each set, I'd keep the 50s. So I'll do one set of 50, and then I'll do the 40. And I had been doing that, and it was fine, but I think the damage was done. Well, here's something I always tell myself. Hold on a minute. Sometimes, I'll do a workout, and I'll, be like, man, this hurts, or whatever, and I'll be like, okay, just stop. And I'll be so upset. But then I just gotta sit and try to tell myself, dude, you at least did something. It's better than nothing. Do something. It's better than nothing, right? When I started working out, I'd just be like, lift, 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 yeah! That's it. But then I do it regularly, and I noticed I was actually getting muscle. Because if you just do it regularly, you're fine. You just do it regularly. It doesn't even have to be a billion, my hour and 30. Especially if you're starting out. Building muscle is so freaking easy at the start. You will notice results in a freaking week. I'm not even joking. I did the simplest workouts when I started. Just had a big barbell, lifted like this until I was tired. And then I'd lay on my back and lift it like this until I was tired, and then I'd be done. And then weeks later, I'm like, holy frick. And then I'd get more strength, and so I could lift longer. And I was like, just build up. Oh, but the problem is when you get to the point where it's like you teeter off, and it's like you have to up your weights at that point, and it's like so annoying. Because spending money on weights is so stupid. I hate buying weights. I have enough now, though. Like, I think 50's plenty for freaking one arm each. Also, chat, you want a good chest? It's the easiest thing to get a good chest. I didn't even, like, it took me ages to figure out. Like, it took me, like, 8 years of working out to finally find out how to get a good chest. And it's, like, the dumbest, most easiest thing. Not push-ups, because I'm sure push-ups work, but it never worked for me. I push up like a madman, because I wanted just this big chest. I could never get it. All you freaking do is get 2 dumbbells and a yoga ball. That's all you need. That's all you freaking need, man. You just lay back on the yoga ball. And then just do this. And man, my chest got huge after doing that. My freaking chest is just like freaking humongous now. That's all you need to do. But after I did the presses, this was because I had muscle already, but my attempt, what I try to do is I try to just like do it until my muscles are that's what you have to do. Till your muscles fail. You have to do that. So I do the presses, and then afterwards I do push-ups to like just maximize the fatigue on the muscles. But now after a time, I realized the best combo. You want a big chest, chat? Here's the way you get a big chest. It will work. 2 dumbbells on the yoga ball, pressing. When you're tired, or you're done or whatever, then you do diamond push-ups. Diamond push-ups. Not regular push-ups. Diamond push-ups will destroy your chest, man. Diamond push-up is doing this. Hands like this on the floor. Press to your chest like this. That will destroy your chest, man. And that's how I have a full built chest now, because of that combo regime. Workout regime. And it will hurt the frick out of your wrists, though. That's the problem with diamond push-ups, but here's the solution to that. What did I do with those? I didn't take those over. These are cheap as dirt, and this is what I use every day. First of all, these are good for just regular push-ups, because you get more range on the floor, because you're going like this now instead of on the floor. So these give you good range for push-ups. I do regular push-ups with these still, but you can do diamond push-ups with these just by pressing them together and holding them like this. It's still pretty much a diamond push-up, and it doesn't hurt your wrists, because your wrists are gonna keep straight on this. Because on the floor they're like this, and you gotta bend your wrist really hard. But with this, you're keeping your wrist straight while you do it. So that's how I avoid hurting my wrist now, is I just do diamond push-ups like this. Just put them really close together and just like push like this. And diamond push-ups, man, they're so effective. Like, if you don't even have weights, and if your wrists can handle it, just do diamond presses, man. Diamond push-ups. And here's another thing that I do to maximize it. I do elevated. Meaning I put my feet on my chair. So my workouts are this, pretty much. All my push-ups are elevated. I don't do regular ground push-ups. I have my feet on the chair like this. And then I do push-ups like this. And elevated really helps too. If you want just maximum efficiency, do elevated, incline, whatever it's called. If you have a couch, chair, just put your feet up on it and do the push-ups. It is. So I do the diamond while elevated. And then when I'm done with that, then I do regular push-ups with the push-up bar. And I do like a billion sets. I never do them once, man. I do like a billion sets. And then that's just round one. I have like round one with all my workouts. And then I do some ab workouts. And then I do round two with my upper body. And I just do the same thing again. Because I'm in fatigue mode and it's like, alright, let's just destroy myself. I don't listen to music when I work out. I just have like podcasts or YouTube videos playing. Or live streams. But, there you go, chat. Getting biceps is the easiest thing on the planet. You just lift. Just do curls. So if you want a big chest and big arms, there you go. It works. Trust me. Check my Instagram. Look at my pics. It works. But yeah. Like, how do you get big arms? You just grab weights and you do this. Like, that's all you do. You get big arms. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing people do. They think, okay, chat. This is another key feature, or feature? This is another key issue. People, like noobs or whatever, amateurs, they think number of reps is what you want to do. They think, I can do 100 of these. No. You always, always, always want to have the weights heavy enough to only be able to do like 9 to like 15 reps. That is so important. That is so important. Don't do light weights where you can just lift forever. Never do that. Don't do that. You're working stamina over muscle there at that point. Like, your muscles are not giving out, but you're getting tired. That's stamina. That's not muscle. You want muscle failure. So you want weights heavy enough that you can lift like 9 to 15 times. You just want the muscles. You're literally damaging the muscles. That's how you build them. You have to damage them. So it's really the really efficient way is to just do super heavy, and then rest, and then go lighter, then do it, and then rest, and then go lighter. That's why I want dumbbells where you can modulate the freaking weights by a button press. I'd love that. But what I do 50 pounds, and I can do like 10 to like 13 reps with 50. So I'll do like one freaking set, and then I'll take like 10 pounds off of it. Kind of takes a while because I gotta unscrew it, take the weights off, and then I do 40 pounds, and then I stick with 40 pounds, and then it's like I do 4 sets, and then I do my chest, and then I do ab stuff, and then I do my arms again, do 4 sets again, do my chest, and then I have a 20-pound dumbbell where I'll just do it until my muscles are screaming. I'll just grab a 20-pound dumbbell and just like do this. I can usually do like 15, maybe 20. And then it get tired and I'll switch to the other arm. I'm gonna go like 15, 20, and then I'll switch to the other arm, and then I'll probably go like 12. And then I'll switch to this arm, but then I'll do like 12. And then I'll switch to this arm, but I'll do like 7, 8. Switch back to the other arm, do the 8. And I'll just do it until I literally can't lift anymore. So I just have, after all the lifting, I'll just grab a 20-pound dumbbell and just like freaking go until my muscles are like, literally can't lift anymore. So there's my training regimen for you. And again, if you don't work out and you're just starting out, you will gain so fast, so quick, like, you will see it so fast. Because your body, when you don't have muscle, like, when you don't have, like, a lot of muscle, your body is just like, grow. Oh, by the way, another key feature is, this is only important if you want, like, insane muscles, like I try to go for. Protein powder. That's pretty important. I noticed extreme gains after getting on protein powder. So I'll have a protein powder drink, just 1 scoop before a workout, and then I used to do 1 scoop before and then 1 scoop after a workout. But now I do 1 scoop before a workout and then 2 scoops afterwards. But protein's pretty important because it's literally the only way your muscles will grow. You'll probably get enough by just eating regular food. But if you want real maximum effect, just get protein powder. I don't do rest days. The only day I take off is Saturday, and I don't drink any on Saturday. Because on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I concentrate on upper body, chest, arms. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, I concentrate on abs. I do like an hour workout of abs and like an hour 30 of upper body. My usual diet on low carb, breakfast is like a boiled egg with 2 pieces of sausage with milk. Milk does have carbs. I don't go 0 carbs, just low carbs. Try to get what I tried to do is, well, at first I did 0 carbs, man, and I just dropped so much. But now I try to go for 50 carbs or less a day. It's kind of hard to do low carb and it's kind of pricey, but if you can do it for cheap. You can, if you just don't care about what you eat, you can literally just buy a big pack of bologna. My dinners sometimes would just be a slab of bologna with cheese, and I just dump some mustard on it. That's my my meals is just meat, cheese, eggs. But you know what? I love meat, so I don't have a problem. Pork, chicken, oh, that's so great. What was I gonna say? Oh, I found some cheap low-carb tortillas, chat. I just recently, I knew they existed, but they were so expensive, but I found some cheaper ones, and they've been a freaking godsend. So my dinners lately now are just meat on the tortilla with some cheese and some mustard, and then I wrap it up, and it is so good. It's this is legit good. Usually for dinners, I'm just just shoving it in, just getting my body the fuel it needs. But now with the wraps, it's so good. But I don't eat enough that I should. I don't eat enough with how I work out. I Googled or I YouTubed this video, and it's if you want to maintain blah blah, you need to. It's you need to eat this giant breakfast, then a snack, then a giant lunch, then a snack, then a giant dinner, then a snack, and it's holy frick, no thanks. You know, though, I'm I said, I am at the point. I have reached my perfect body that I've ever wanted. I never thought that I would, but I am at my peak level. I need a few more gains on the abs to be exactly where I want, but if I don't get that, I'm fine. I am, very happy with how I look right now. After I ate Village Inn pies. I probably look awful right now. I haven't worked out in 7 days. Wow. 2 hours of workout regimen or instructions. I want to work out now, dang it. I wish my arms didn't hurt so bad. I could still work out with my arm pain. I just need to lighten the weights, and I don't want to because I'm stubborn. I could do my 20-pound dumbbells easily, but it doesn't feel like I get any gains or nothing helps with that. I could do chest and push-ups still. Could I, though, with my shoulder? Maybe I couldn't. I just need to go to the chiropractor. I got so much to do tomorrow, though. I need to call the cable, or I need to call the electric company and the gas company to get that on my name, so it's billed to me. And then I gotta try and figure out the internet. Because when I first called the internet, my ISP, I'm so, I'm moving, but my parents want this same internet and cable plan that I have. Is it possible to just transfer my name to their name with this internet plan at this address? And he's like, oh yeah, you can do that. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, I'll do that when I need to. So I called them last week to do that. And the lady's like, you can't do that. What? She's like, I'm pretty sure we can't do that. I'm like, they told me you could last week, or like last month they said you could do that. And she's like, let me go check. And then she comes back. This is what she says. She's like, I was right. Oh, sorry, that was rude. Yeah, I talked to 3 other people and they said that you can't do that. I was like, okay, but okay. First person I called a few months ago said you could do that. So what I have to do, it's going to be a nightmare. I have to cancel my account. And then at this house, my brother's going to have to call and activate it in his name. And then I've got to activate it at my new house, on my name. Instead of just transferring my account over to him, having my account still existing. And be okay, you know my account, you know my info. I just want internet connection here. Instead of just canceling my account, I don't freaking know, man. Like, it sounded so much easier when I called the first time, but then the lady's like, I was right, you can't do it. So I'm like, all right, I'll schedule to cancel it Thursday. And then I'm thinking, no, that's stupid. So the internet here's canceling Thursday. But I need to just be like, nah, I need to cancel it today. It's going to be a mess, man. Because I'm going to like, can I cancel it here and then schedule for an install at this house now? We'll find out. No, they won't transfer. Like I said, I have to outright cancel my account. So my brother needs to call. Because they have all the equipment. The cable boxes, the modem, everything. So they have it all set up. So it's like, wouldn't it be easier to just transfer accounts? And the lady's like, yeah, at first, when I did it a few months ago. But now you can't. You just magically can't. So I got to cancel it. He's got to call it and say, hey, I want to activate it. I have all this equipment. I hope it... Is that... Like, I don't freaking know how it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to work. It's going to be annoying. That's for sure. Gonna be freaking annoying. And again, this company has announced, oh, we're giving free internet to everybody that has children in school right now. That can't go to school right now. You all get free internet. And so I'm gonna call tomorrow and try to do all this nonsense, and they're probably gonna be ringing off the hook with all these people being like, I want free internet, I want free internet, come set it up here, come set it up here. All technicians will be busy, all lines will be busy. I am screwed for this freaking internet thing. I'm like hoping I'm able to move in by the end of the week. Gosh, I hope. If I can't move in by the end of the week, I'm gonna be so upset, man. Because like the second I have internet there, that's done. I'm done. Everything's going over there. Unhook all the computers. We're good. It's officially, I'm sleeping there, I'm living there, we're good. But man, not until I get internet. And it was going to be it was so simple a few months ago, and now the virus spreading and everything. This chaos. It sucks so bad, chat. I got all these shelves, right? All these shelves set up, and now I had to just... I'm abandoning it. Like, we got all these shelves up, and it was fantastic with all the figurines and stuff, and it's like a month later, it's like, alright, moving now. Rip Areno. So I don't know what's going on tomorrow. I'm gonna be very antsy. Try and get all the hopefully the electric and gas will be simple enough. Just that internet. Cause it's like that's another thing. Like I need internet here still, right? Like I need internet to stream still. So if I cancel my account, are they just gonna go and shut down the internet here, and then I'm screwed out of the internet here? And it's like, okay, we'll send a technician in 4 days to install the internet over here, and then I'm just like, no, wait, hey, whoa, I need internet still here. It's gonna just, oh gosh, oh Lord. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just going to try and communicate as best as I can, saying, I need the internet here. until I can get internet there. Like, maybe I gotta wait for my brother to be around so that I can say, okay, you now enable the internet with you. I might not be streaming tomorrow. Let's just say that. My stream, I might not be live tomorrow because of internet nonsense. Woo! I'm gonna be hurting tomorrow. At least I gotta work out, man. I haven't worked out for 7 days, but I definitely gotta work out. Moving everything. Climbing up and down these stairs over and over again with weights, boxes. I hope those dressers don't stink, man. If those dressers are trash, like, I'm in trouble. I'm not in trouble, but I'm out of 3 dressers. Because I have so many boxes full of crap that I could just put in the dresser and then throw the boxes out. Also, Sobe fits perfectly on the big dresser. He was on that thing when I was in Florida. Perfect spot for it, but it smells like cat piss. I ain't freaking taking it. Have I tried Febreze? I nuked it with Febreze. I already said I nuked it with Febreze when I sprayed it off and blew it off. I Febrezed it and wiped it down with a towel. Febreze ain't gonna do jack. If anything, it's the Lysol. It's gonna be the Lysol odor removal, the vinegar and baking soda mix, or the pet odor remover. You know, 3 times the charm. Hopefully one of those things work. I cannot believe that how bad it stank. It had to have been fresh pee. Had to have been. I hate cats. Ooh, I hate them. Like, I know cats can be amazing, great animals. Cute, everything. But my whole life, my entire life, my mom has been the cat lady. And I've always been surrounded by like 10 or 15 cats. Always. And so to me, cats are just like rodents to me. Like, you step outside and they're everywhere. It's like, get the frick away, you stupid animals, you diseased things. I hate, like, if there's like one cat in my life, then I'd love them. But just like having the 15 cats running everywhere, some of them are just like sick and like just awful. And I'm like, I hate them. I don't hate them. Like, if I met a nice cat, it would be nice, but I hate cats, plural. Plural. I just hate them. I am so tired. Should we try winning on Toraba today? Let's autoplay this YouTube video. I sure did. Thanks. That dog fart cat puke video, I hope you guys know it's spliced together. It's not even the same house. It's not even the same people. It's not even the same area. It's spliced together. It's funny, but it's not. It's spliced together. It's not real. I mean, they're both real, but, you know, spliced together. It's pretty obvious it's spliced together with a zoom and thing, like, obviously. This is the only way I get figurines now. I can't buy them anymore. So I guess I don't get figurines anymore. Did you notice that giant space I left for the frickin' Doom helmet on that shelf? By the God of War statue? Like, that's where the helmet's going. Everything's so crowded, though. I just need to readjust it. I need another shelf. Because I still have other crap I'd like to put up. Just need a shelf. I'd like an identical one, but I doubt I'd be able to find one. I bought that from somebody off of frickin'. My mom was like showing me a Facebook post. It's the only. I bought it from a lady, and my dad said their house smelled like meth. I don't know what meth smells like, but he's like, "It'll smell like meth." It's like, I don't care. I got a friggin' bookshelf for $10. I'm fine. I asked the landlord if I could get a bird, because they're like, you're not gonna have any animals. Well, you're gonna have a lizard, right? And that's fine. I'm like, can I get a bird? I'm like, yeah, bird's fine. So, future bird could be a thing. The way I have it planned, though, whoo, it's gonna be expensive to get a freaking bird. Because like I said, I don't want one. I want one, but my anxiety is so bad about leaving a bird alone that I'm gonna have to get another one. So my plan is getting a conure and a cockatiel. Both go for like $300 or $400, and you're gonna need 2 separate cages, big ones. Those go for like $300 to $500. So do the math, and that's ridiculously expensive. Conures are loud. What are you talking about? Conures are super loud. Cockatiels are adorable. They're both adorable. I'd like to get another lovebird with another bird, but lovebirds are so freaking mean. I don't think they'd treat another type of bird well. Like, don't get me wrong, I freaking love birds, man. I love birds so much. But they are freaking jerks. They are jerks to everybody but the person they like. Like, Jinjo would bite everybody. Everybody. She bit my dad so much, she'd bite everybody. Everybody was free game. I'd yell at her every time. She didn't care. Bit everybody. Yeah, I went to a pet store a few weeks ago to ask if they had any conures, and they had some lovebirds. They sounded exactly like Jinjo. Man. Oh, it's this one! The one I said was close? Yeah, I'm not falling for it this time. It's the Majin Vegeta one, too. Has this one not been won yet? This one's kind of tempting. Look how high up this is hanging. I know it would hook. I don't know how far it would pull it, though. I should try it. I'm really wanting to play freaking Neo 2. I should have played some, but man, last time I played, nobody wanted to watch. I don't know if that's gonna do well for streaming. I hate that, man. I hate that you gotta just be like on top of what does well and what doesn't do well stream-wise. Well, that was great, Austin. Thought you were waiting for PC. Didn't you see? I caved. I got it. I was streaming it a few days ago. I knew I'd cave. I was telling myself I wouldn't, but deep down, I knew. So now I won't buy the... Wow, I'm really misjudging that. What the frick? I am tired, aren't I? What the? Did the camera feed freeze? What's going on? I love Warzone. It's super fun. Super fun. We got top 8 on like my second, third game. Played it with Pizza and it was Unwise, right? See, that's a cool thing that's free, so anybody can join. Because that's I don't want to play with randos. So playing with viewers is much more preferred. I wonder if Dino's even tried it. I'm sure he has. He doesn't want me to play with him. He thinks you're bad and I'm bleh. Man, this track's long. This is the end of Final Fantasy VI. 21-minute ending on an SNES. That game was so good. I started up Final Fantasy VI recently. Started it back up on my phone emulator. Where is that thing? Where it is. I wish you youngins could enjoy the old games, because you're missing out. So what are these things called? Oh geez, where did I put it? What are these things called? The bookshelf like pegs that you stick in where the shelves sit on. Because I need 2 of them. Are they just pegs? You own Final Fantasy VI, the Steam version. Don't play that version, it's really bad. Final Fantasy VI on Steam is the mobile version, and it is disgusting. Like, they changed the art style, and they're all chibi and awful looking. Ugh. Bookshelf pegs. Oh yeah, look at this. They do sell them. I only need 2, man. I wish I'd known I needed these, because I could have I bought stuff on Amazon today, and I could have included this in my cart. You can find them at Lowe's. I don't even know where the local Lowe's is. You think Walmart has them? Let's see if Walmart has them. You know, I wonder if they do. My local one. I should go check. I love how it's like 25 pack. It's like, I need 2. Just 2. Well, the websites has it, but I don't know if my store would have it. Because it'd be so much easier just to buy them at the store. I wonder if they sell them online only. Let's see, can you do like pickup not available? It's only online then. Yeah, they don't sell them in the store. There's no pickup option. Dang it. Holy crap. The Suffering on PS2, yes, I've said multiple times that game has a part in it. It's like one of the most disturbing things I've seen in a video game. And someone linked the video. Someone finally found what I was talking about, and I don't even know if I saved this video. Because I kept describing it, and I could not find a video out, and somebody finally found it. I don't remember if I saved it, because I'm an idiot. Oh, there's a PC port, cool. I probably wouldn't play it again. It was pretty average when I played it at the time. I can't imagine it this time. What's disturbing? Okay, you'll probably remember if I tell you. Hold on, I'm getting a headache. So you open a door and there's a cop in like this, and it's like in those isolation rooms and insane asylums, a padded room. I think it was. You open a door and he's in there. A cop's in there. His arms are cut off like at the bicep, and it's just his torso, like he's cut in half. And it's the body's just flailing around like frantically, and it's just like he's just going like that's and I was like, oh my gosh, like it was like one of the most disturbing things I've seen in a game up to that point. It's like even if you watch it now, it's like holy frick, like it was something else. Like just a torso with no arms, just flailing around. And I mean, he's flailing so much. He's like freaking bouncing around, like just making that freaking, like it sounds like his tongue's cut out too. So he's just like, yeah. Somebody found a video of that when I was explaining it on one of my streams. I don't remember if I saved the video though. Yeah, the creature designs are cool. Man, doesn't Doom come out next week? And I gotta freaking... I hope I'm able to freaking move in and be ready to stream when that comes out. Wouldn't that suck if I, like, couldn't stream it at the time? That would suck. Yeah, it's Friday. Hopefully I'm set by then. Oh, frick chat. Whew. Whew. I'm exhausted. Yeah. I guess tomorrow I should make an appointment at the chiropractor. Stop messing around and do it. I didn't want to go until I had done most of the heavy lifting, because I didn't want to get the adjustment and then lift all this crap and then freaking jank up my freaking neck again. So I've lifted all the heavier stuff for now, except Sobe's tank, but I have to have help with that. I can't lift that by myself. There's no friggin' way. Sobe's tank, I can lift it by myself, but it's so friggin' wide and awkward. I remember I carried that sucker out upstairs and downstairs in Florida. It's so friggin' huge though. Oh wait, my mattress. I have to have help with that thing. This sucker's heavy. I can't lift that by myself. I can do my computer desk because you can disassemble it. That mattress is a beast. I'll definitely need help with that. I wonder what keeps knocking me out of alignment. Maybe my workouts. It's not like it happens super often, but often enough to be annoying. I almost bought a elbow brace because this freaking tennis elbow was killing me. Been fine lately. I'm just noticing the pain in my arms now. It's still there, that tennis elbow. I can just feel it just by pressing. Dang it. I'll tell the chiropractor, because I think you can treat tennis elbow from chiropractor care. I don't do a cardio, but my workouts are very intense, and that's cardio enough. Like, trust me, it's cardio. Like, if you do extreme intense workouts, you don't need to do cardio. I mean, cardio helps with stamina. Cardio is, like, great for stamina. Because if you run on a treadmill, you will be able to run more and more and more and more and more and more. You just gain stamina. It's crazy how fast you gain stamina. And more stamina equals being able to lift more, but I guarantee I get plenty of cardio on my workouts. I'm sweating and panting like a son of a gun. Like, you know, like, just, like, out of breath from freaking just... like, I get sweaty and... Running on a treadmill is definitely better for cardio. Definitely better. Like, my workouts get me cardio for sure. But running is the thing to do for cardio workouts. I sold my treadmill a few months ago. I just didn't use it. Because I bought one when I was like 180. When I weighed 180, thinking that would be the solution. And I ran on it for a long time and it did nothing. Did nothing. I might have lost a few, but not how I wanted to. And boy, did I learn. I learned that I hate running. Good Lord, I hate it. I tried and tried. I ran on that thing regularly for months, thinking that I'll eventually get into it, and I just didn't. Treadmill, cardio, or running just was a nightmare. I just never liked it. Like, I'd have my phone here, and I'd have YouTube videos playing. I'd even read books. Nothing would distract me enough from the running. Like, it was just hell every step. But that's just me. I don't know why I can do that, but working out is like, I love working out. Love it. Look forward to doing it every day. Yeah, I'm sure running outside is definitely... And I did do that before I got a treadmill. I'd run blocks. And I was like, this sucks. I want to stay at home with my internet, so I got a treadmill. But every time every person that runs, seriously, everybody loves running that does it. They love running. It's like a freaking high for them. And I wanted to hit that point. I wanted to be the point. I wanted to get the highs when I was running, but I never could. When you start out running, it is one of the most painful things you'll go through. I'm not even kidding. I mean, I'm sure everyone has experienced it. You know when you run so much, your lungs burn they're on fire. Like, it feels like you're gonna die, that your lungs are burning so bad. And I don't know if this happens with anyone else, but with me, when I hit that freaking point, my mouth will just fill with saliva. So I'm just spitting and spitting because my mouth's just filling up with saliva and my lungs are burning so bad. When you start out, that's what happens, but after running for a few months, my lungs never would burn like that anymore because my body got used to it. But when you start out running, your lungs will do that, and it is one of the most miserable things, man. The freaking lung burning thing is so bad. But like I said, after doing it a while, the lung burning thing goes away, and it definitely did for me. But I just never could get into it, even despite that. I'm too lazy. I just lift and stuff. Lifting's easy, man. Lifting, push-ups. I can just do that from my own bedroom. Like, all these people that take working out seriously, they go to gyms and stuff. I would never do that. I can't imagine, like, waiting your turn for a machine, dealing with other human beings while working out. That is like a nightmare. It's probably because of me. I just like my antisocial, I guess. I just would loathe the gym culture with a bloody passion. And so I just work out at home, and that's what I've done forever. Never once have gone to a gym to work. Never once gone to a gym, ever. Everything was self-taught for the most part. Finally, after so many years, I finally started to watch YouTube tutorials on, this is how you do this is how you do that. I was like, oh, and that's when things started to pick up really good for me. I don't know why I was so stubborn about it. I was like, this is how you do it. And like one day I'll just like, oh, just Google it. Like I hated Googling how to do things. I don't know why. And then once I saw the video, it's like, oh my gosh, I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Like building my chest was like the most, I watched a YouTube video and it's like, that is the most obvious thing and I haven't been doing it. And freaking dumbbell presses, man. That'll build your chest in no time. I take pictures of myself in front of mirrors all the time. Just in my own room. I wouldn't do it in public. Yeah, I always have a regular, I have a folder showing progress over the years. Like 2009, this is what I looked like. Like every few, honestly, like multiple times a month I'll take pictures. Mostly just to feel good about myself, though. Because it's really good. Like listen. I have a ridiculously low self-esteem. Like, it's bad. My self-esteem's trash. And working out is insanely good for it. Helps me a lot. But on the flip side, it's all I rely on. It's bad. All I rely on for my self-esteem and self-worth is how in shape I am. And that's not good. Like, that's how I define myself. Like, I look this good, I'm so cool. I have self-worth, good self-esteem, but once I can't work out, like lately, I've been able to work out and I've just felt like trash. I had one of the most biggest bouts of depression I've had in a long time the other day. It was awful. And it's because I can't work out. And, like, when I get older, I'm not going to be able to work out forever. Like, what the frick am I going to reach for? Where am I going to find my self-esteem then? It's going to suck. I am so tired, and I know I'm not going to sleep well. Last night, I took forever to fall asleep. Well, maybe I'm just thinking too much about all the crap I'm going to have to deal with tomorrow, and I won't be able to sleep. And I could pass out right now. But once I lay down in bed, it's going to be like, oh, what about this, and what about that, and I got to do this, and I got to do that. I love Battlefield 5. I have no problems with it. Battlefield 5's great. Well, I do have problems with it. Because DICE thinks they have to frickin' change the balancing every time. DICE has really effed their recent games up with their balancing. Like Battlefield 5, they destroyed the time to kill. Everybody hates it. But DICE is like, no, we know how, this is our, like, we know what's up, and this is the time, and everybody hates it. Then you go to friggin' Battlefront 2, and it's always the same. Like, I'm enjoying the frick out of this game, you know? Battlefield 5, Battlefront 2, I'm having so much fun. I cannot believe how much fun I'm having with these games right now. Then DICE is like, we're gonna rebalance it, and okay. And it's like, how did you manage to suck every bit of fun out of this game? How? It's like a talent. It takes a talent to be able to flip and suck that much fun out of a game when I was having so much fun before. Thanks, Mom. I haven't played Battlefield 5 in a hot while, though. It's been a long time. I haven't because I've just heard too many complaints about it. The new update. Have they fixed it? I don't know. I wouldn't mind diving back in, though. Oh, I've always preferred Battlefield over Call of Duty. In fact, I've never gotten into Call of Duty games. I've never gotten into a Call of Duty game. Like, I think this Modern Warfare, is the only Call of Duty game I've ever been this much into, and it's not that much. Like, I haven't played it that much. I'm like level 50 or something. Like, and that's the most I've ever gotten into a Call of Duty. Battlefield games, I'll play them hundreds of hours. Hundreds and hundreds of hours. I uploaded a Battlefield 5, a few Battlefield 5 videos somewhat recently on my YouTube channel. Agent Power 6, thanks for the 27 months. Thank you, man, very much. Man, speaking of videos, I probably have so much footage that I need to make a highlights reel with. I can't even imagine how much footage I have. I get so flippin' lazy with that. That mostly because I don't have much of an incentive. It's like I'll make a highlights video, throw it up, and it'll get like 900 views. Demonetized. Like, it's not very... I don't have much of an incentive to do videos on YouTube anymore. It sucks. Because I want to be able to just upload videos because I want to, not because of the stupid viewership or the monetary gain. I just want to do it because I like to, because that's how I used to do it. But once you start making the money and getting the views, then it's hard to go back, you know? It's like, dude, like, look at this video I've edited and put all this time into, and it's like, 1,000 views. Oh. And then YouTube's like, we're going to demonetize it too. And it's like, oh. Okay. Thank you. And it's just, really? Discourages you from doing the videos. I do need to do it. I like, the highlight reels are fun to do, though. And I like doing it just to do it. I do. But it's still disheartening to see that viewership and the demonetization. Like, I could upload the like flashback of like 5-7 years ago. I could put up the most awful videos on the internet, and they would get 10,000, 80,000 views, 100,000 views. And now I can't even cap like 3,000 views anymore. YouTube's just too much now. It was so much easier back then because there just wasn't that many people. It's just like too many fish in the sea, or whatever they say. Favorite class depends on between Battlefield to Battlefield. You can't save one class, because every Battlefield drastically changes every class in each freaking game. I wouldn't even say TTT was my glory days, and those were some good views. I was only, quote unquote, getting like 10,000 views on my TTT vids. Before the TTT, when I was in Florida chat, I was uploading like playthroughs of games, and they'd get views. I'd get like 20, 30, 40,000 views on every episode I uploaded. Like, Kilplix plays Dishonored, the whole playthrough. Or just all these games I play through. I do actual episodic playthroughs, like Dark Souls, etc. Insane views. And if I did a flippin' playthrough on YouTube, I would not get 700 views per video. I probably wouldn't even get that. Out of 73,000 subscribers. I wouldn't even get 700 viewers. It sucks. Yeah, Let's Plays are definitely extinct. Like, if I wanted to try to get back into the game, I'd have to do these high production videos, scripted, well thought out. And I don't even know what I'd do, you know? Like, I'm not that interesting and creative, and my frickin' draw was just my stupid freaking out. Just freak outs. That was the draw. YouTube got a little bit more sophisticated than that. And you got these people doing like top 10 SNES games and best peripheral controllers, and these videos. I loved all these kind of videos too. I watched the crap out of them. But I couldn't do any of these type of videos. I don't have any talent for that. Maybe I never had any talent. Maybe I just never had any talent all along. I don't think screaming at video games could count as a talent. And now I'm a washed up, decrepit old streamer who can't even get 30 viewers on his average live streams. Like, in order to get full partnership on Twitch, you have to have at least 70 average viewers per stream. I meet every other requirement. I stream at more than the required amount. I meet every requirement except the average viewer, and it's just not gonna happen, man. Like, my average viewership's like 24. Depends on the month. Depends on what I play. And that's so stressful, too. It always depends on what I play. Like, sometimes there's, like, good months where it's, like, just games where people want to watch. Resident Evils or Dooms or whatever, which is coming up. So I'm going to probably have a good month when Resident Evil 3 and Doom comes out. But then it's, like, games I think will do well don't. And it hurts so bad, chat. Like, I'm just so excited. Here comes God of War. So hyped to stream this game. Make custom videos for my stream. Here I'm streaming it and I get him yelling, boy, I make custom notifications. So excited to play God of War. It's going to do so well. Freaking like 12 viewers? 12 to 15 viewers for God of War, the average, and I just had to stop streaming it. Sucks. I get mad, but I can't get mad. You can't do that, because I'm the same way. I have favorite streamers, and if I see them playing a game I don't care about, I won't watch. Like, it's, oh, Shroud, he's playing PUBG, and then he's like, now we're going to play World of Warcraft, and I'm like, no, I close it. You know, it's like, I can't get mad, because I do the same thing. I just wish I knew what people wanted me to play other than Left 4 Dead. That's another thing. Even my Left 4 Dead streams don't get that many views anymore. I'd get, I don't know, a few years ago I'd get like 180 to 100 viewers for stream Left 4 Dead. I probably get like 50 now. 40 or 50 viewers when I stream Left 4 Dead. I'm washed up, chat. I'm washed up. I'm a hack. Tuning into somebody's stream and they're just like saying how much they suck, and gee, maybe that's why I don't do too well on Twitch. Welcome to my stream. I don't get views. I suck. I hope you enjoy my stream. That's the thing about me, is like, most of the big streamers, they can maintain their personality, you know? They can keep their internet persona just fine. Be entertaining, always. I am just straight up, I just wear everything on my sleeve, man. And I just can't lie. I'm just too freaking honest, and I just am myself. Which works. with some people. Like outgoing people, that's great. But when you're a depressed freaking loser like me, doesn't work that well. Because let's be honest, back in the day, oh boy, did I put up a front. The Kilplix videos, I was obviously myself, but extremely exaggerated. You know? Just my freak outs and the way I behaved. I knew I had an audience, and I just played that up. And that's what you should do. That's what streamers, the big streamers, they do that. They have their set personality, and they maintain that. And I was a young 20-something, man, just freaking full of energy and active, and so I just was that character. And then you get older, and you hit your 30s, and it's like, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm just like this old down-to-earth human being. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with playing a character as long as it's a reflection of your actual self. Like, exaggerate who you are. Just don't change yourself completely. Like, I could never be like the PewDiePies. Back then, however they behaved. PewDiePie's completely different now. But, like, you know how everybody's like top of the morning to you, or like, it's me, PewDiePie. Like, I could never fake that kind of persona. And I'm not saying the PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye fake it. That's how they were. They were just exaggerating it. And that was just how they were, and they were exaggerating their character. And I do it my way, but I could never try doing it their way, you know? So as long as you just keep to yourself and exaggerate that part to be more entertaining, that's fine. I think that's completely fine, and that's how you should do it, and that's what the bigger, successful people do, and that's how you do it. I just can't keep that crap up anymore. Maybe in video form I could, like if I did YouTube videos, because it's just like, I can edit however I want, you know? But live streams is too unfiltered, and I just can't keep up a persona for that. Don't get me wrong, Chaz. I mean, you've seen me plenty of times. I still have that. I'm still that person. You know, I'll still freak out and be, like, energetic and crap. But I'm only human, and dang, freaking emotions suck sometimes that you just cannot keep that kind of act up. Not act, but, you know, just the exaggeration. Especially when you're dead tired like I am. What if I had a green screen? Then I would have a green screen. Wouldn't that be something? It's like, oh, what if you drink water? Then the liquid would go down my throat. Like, I don't get that question. Well, I'm not calling other streamers fake. I don't think that they are. Some of them are. And you know the fake ones. Like, the fake streamers are so easy to spot. And you know who they are. Most of the big streamers are genuine. They would not have the audience they have if they weren't a genuine to themselves. Even if I don't like some of them, you know? I'm not going to name names, but like... If you're there yourself, then people know that, and they see that, and they'll latch on to that type of personality if it's along their way of... if it fits them. My favorite... You know who my favorite streamer is? For being who he is? I'm so jealous of this friggin' dude. Freaking well, you know what? No, there's two people, two streamers. I am so jealous, man, of these people. They have the best communities, the best followers, the best support ever. It's, oh my gosh, I just I don't hate them. I love them. I love these dudes. I watch them all the time. Carnage and Maximilian, dude, are the best freaking people, man. They are genuine. They are just themselves, and they're great. Everybody loves. They have the best, like, personality. You know, everybody loves them, and it's like they have the best support from their audience, and they're just themselves, man. And they just have these massive audiences that just love and adore them. And it's so hard. It's so hard not to get jealous of that, but I am. I'm so freaking jealous of those two, but I love them. Freaking love Maximilian and Cone Carnage. Love those dudes. I just so jealous because it's like those two literally can do whatever they want, and their audience is there for them. Like Max is like, last night I'm gonna play NES games. If I do that, if I play NES games... No, I'm not blaming you guys, by the way. I'm not saying you guys suck. I'm just talking... I have a small audience. That's just my... Just period. But if I play an NES game, I will lose viewers. You know? I will lose a lot of viewers. There's so many of you core people that will always watch no matter what I stream. But times that by like 1 million with these other... With Max and Carnage. Like that core audience that will never leave no matter what they play or do. It's so hard. Like you cannot not be jealous of someone that's like that has that kind of a life. Like they're so freaking fortunate. No, I'm sure there's plenty of them out there. I don't watch everybody, but yeah, Max and Co are definitely who come to mind. There's plenty of them. There's plenty of them, you know. I don't watch them all. Lucky them. How'd it be? Blah blah blah. I'll just cry and cry. I'm not. It is what it is. And I'm not gonna hide the fact that I'm jealous about it. See, that's another thing, is that stuff I should just not say, I do. And I just shouldn't. It's like, you shouldn't have said that. Like, you don't need to say that. I get that from my dad. My dad will say he'll not without a doubt, without question, without hesitation, he'll always say what's on his mind. Always. Like sometimes it's so embarrassing. Like you're in public with him, he will not filter himself. Like I'll be thinking what he says, but I won't say it. But he's completely unfiltered. Like he'll be like, just anything that's like, if he's any slightly inappropriate or anything, he'll just be like. Calls people out on it. He does not lie or filter himself. And I am in that way a lot. Like and it's easier for me to not do it in public. Because I don't know. I'm less comfortable in public, I guess. But him, he's just freaking... I'm trying to give an example, but... Just like if someone like he goes, let's just say he goes to like the register and the dude scans it. And like it's like it's like $1 more than it's listed or something, and he's like, oh, he'll be like, excuse me, what? It didn't say it was, that makes him sound like an a-hole. I mean, he kind of is. But he's not the type, my dad, listen, he's very respectful too. Like he respects, like he won't flippin'. In fact, what I just gave an example of doesn't happen. I'm trying to give an actual example. Because he doesn't give crap, or he does not give the people crap that don't deserve it. Just say like what are they called? A teller? A person that takes groceries and scans it. Like, he knows their job sucks, and he's not gonna give them crap. Because he like, if that person isn't to blame, he won't blame them. Oh, here's an example. Like, a waiter screws up your order, he will definitely speak up about that, you know? But then again, on the flip side, he tips the frick out of waiters if they do good. Or if, like, maybe they'll spill something on accident. And he'll be like, oh, that's fine, dude, don't worry about it. But, like, sometimes if, like, they get the order wrong, he'll definitely speak up. Not exactly in a rude way, but he's just very loud and he doesn't filter himself. It's not like he's like, hey, dummy, get over here, he's got this order wrong. He'll be like, I didn't order this, you know. He doesn't do it in a nice manner, we'll just say that. Cashier, thank you. Cashier. I'm trying to give, like, actual genuine example, though. Like, if, you know, out in stores or in public or anything, you see some guy being, like, a jerk or doing something inappropriate, and people are just, like, kind of ignoring or being quiet, he will always speak up or even approach the dude and say, you know, get the frick out of here. This is what you should be on. Just, like, say, like, dude swearing a lot in a store or something, and there's kids around or something, he will just straight up be like, call him a dummy, and be like, you're a freaking idiot. I'm so tired, Chad. I'm trying to give you an example. My dad, though, this is something that's not like me. Like, I kind of feel bad about it when I see him do this kind of thing. If there's anyone in trouble ever, anywhere, he will drop everything to go help that person. Complete stranger. Like, here's an example. Like, there was someone ran the stop sign right outside our house, and that, bam, crashed. Now me, I'd just be like, whoa, dang. He freaking jumps out of his chair and runs outside to make sure everyone's okay. It's definitely not how I am. I wasn't there, but one time my mom and dad went out to eat, and a girl slipped and broke her leg, and my dad flipping ran to his car and got, like, he, like, tourniquet her leg and all sorts of crap. And it's crap. Most people will just walk by this type of situation. And I'm one of them. I'm sadly to say. He puts me to shame in that regard. I don't always leave people in need. Like, if it's an extreme situation, I'm not gonna leave someone dying or something, you know. But he will always help someone if he sees someone in need, no matter what the situation. Like someone with a flat tire, etc., like that. My sister's so much like him, though. Here's an example, okay? I'll give an example. But it's more an example of my sister, because my sister. Okay, she's at Walmart, standing in line. And this dude behind her is, like, literally so close, he's, like, touching her. And my sister, she's a little extreme, let's just say that. So she turns around, she's like, what the frick are you doing? Get back! Why are you so close to me? And this dude gets closer to her just to piss her off. Right? And just by happenstance, my dad separately was at the store too and walking by and witnesses his daughter in this altercation with the dude. And he freaking goes, what the fuck you doing to my daughter? He just shows up. And they're both just screaming at this dude for, like, getting in her personal space. I mean, the dude was being an a-hole, let's be honest, but woo! They don't filter themselves very well. Yeah, my sister's a little extreme. Whew. I'm not even going to talk about that. You know what? I'll talk about it. Because this is a weird situation that I've heard many times. My sister was out with her friend. They were at a restaurant or a bar or whatever. They were sitting at the table. And there's some drunk dude there in a cow suit. He's in a cow suit. Well, you know what? Okay, why didn't she ask nicely? She actually did. I remember the story. She didn't ask exactly nicely, but she's like, can you, like, back away? You're in my personal space. You know, she said it kind of rude. She didn't start screaming immediately. But she said that, and then he got closer, and then she started to scream. So she didn't scream from the get-go. Because the story is, he's closer. She's like, can you get back a little? You're in my personal space here. And so he gets a little bit forward, and then she flipped her crap. So she didn't start screaming immediately. Anyway, at a restaurant, some drunk dude in a cow suit's wandering around, right? And he keeps, like, I don't remember the exact details. I'm tired. He's, like, bugging my sister and her friend. I don't remember what he's doing or what he's saying. But the last straw for my sister was he walked up and he grabbed the cow udders on the suit and then flopped it on the table in front of him. Whew. Sister didn't take that well. She, like, jumped up and started to, like, attack him and stuff, so. No, she didn't attack him. She just threatened him. I think she pulled a knife on him. But, yeah, I think he went away after that. My dad's... Oh. Yeah, my dad's kind of like that with cops, though, too. Like, if they pull him over, he will demand immediately. Like, why did you pull me over? If you're not going to tell me why you pulled me over, then I have no need to stay here. To be fair, cops can be jerks. Like, this cop would not let my dad go, and he wouldn't give a reason why he pulled him over. And they got this huge argument, but then another cop showed up and was like, just go, because, like, he had no reason to pull him over. Oh. I'm very unfiltered in theaters. I was talking about that last night with friends. I will not, without hesitation, if there's someone being disruptive in a theater or turning their phone on, they hear it from me immediately. Like, most people just are like, annoyed by it and keep quiet. Ooh. I will scream at them, and I have done that many times. Like, I was at a theater with me and my brother, and these two next to us were just talking during the whole movie. Not the whole movie, but the start of it, they wouldn't stop, and I'm like, waiting, maybe they'll stop, and they didn't stop. And so I turned to my brother, and these dudes are next to us, but I turned to my brother and I go, hey, let's just go, no, I'm like, hey, let's go to the movie and just sit and talk during the whole thing so no one else can hear it. They shut up after that. Gosh, the new X-Men movie, Dark Phoenix. One of the worst movie-going experiences in my life. I've probably told the story, but there was a dude in one of those rover things, you know, the disabled rovers, sitting in the front. And he had the tray on his table, the rover, with a phone on a kickstand like this. With the phone on. Just tapping around during the movie. Wouldn't shut it off. Phone was constantly on, beaming in the front. So I, being me, screamed across the theater, boy, that's a really bright phone you have! He didn't stop. Waited. Seconds before I got up. I was going to jump up out of my seat, run over to him, turn the flashlight on my phone, and shove it right in his face. And just shove it in his face. I was seconds away from doing that. I was about to get up, and my brother did first, and I was like, whoa, because he never does anything. He usually waits for me to do it. My brother gets up and leaves the theater. And then later comes back with the manager and is like, oh. And then they forced him to turn it off. But chat, the last Spider-Man movie was another situation. Dude next to me on his phone during the movie. I'll let people turn their, like, if someone turns their phone on and does this for a minute and then turns it off, whatever. So he turns his phone off, just scrolling around, and I'm waiting. I'm like, he's turning it off, right? He's going to turn it off. But he didn't. So I lean over to him and I go, ahem! And he looks over and I'm like, can you turn your phone off, please? Probably said it more rude than that. He did. Okay, that's fine. But, movie's over. Okay, movie ends. Lights come on. Credits roll. Right? Lights come on, credits roll, people start walking out. So I pull my phone out, check Twitter or whatever. Okay, everyone's leaving the theater. He leans over to me and goes, ahem, in a mocking way. He done messed up. I actually tweeted about this. He done messed up. I was a bit more exaggerated this, but I'm like, oh, shut the hell up. I'm like, that's a lot different when the lights are on and the people are leaving than when during the movie. And he's like, shut up, asshole. Shut up, asshole. Just like saying that over and over again. And so I like go like this. I grab my phone and I go, look at me! And I'm like bellowing it to the whole crowd. I'm like, look at me! I'm so important! I'm the most important person in the theater! I can look at my phone during the freaking movie because I'm so important and no one else matters. And I'm just bellowing it. Everybody can hear me. He kind of shrunk away and shut up after that. But it's like the freaking movie was over anyway. People were leaving. People are like literally on their way out. The lights are on and it's just the credits. Everyone's out talking and leaving. And so I bring my phone up. He thinks he can do his little ahem. He did it during the movie. It's like this, like, you know, any point. It doesn't matter what point in the movie. It could be action scene, like dialogue scene, anything. You don't do it. You don't do it. But yeah, he shut up. But yeah, I'm like my dad in that way. When if I see something, I call people out on crap, no matter what, who. I've just always been that way, and I can't not be. Like, I remember even in grade school, my best friend that I've had forever, in school, I see him. You know those little whiteboards you write on. You know how people always vandalize them with scissors and scrape them up or whatever. Idiots. There's like a lesson going on in school, and I'm like just sitting there, and I see my friend over there, my best friend, doing that. I don't know freaking why. He's got that whiteboard, and he's like doing that with the scissors, like putting it under the desk and doing it. Now I'm like, whatever. What an idiot, you know? It's whatever. I didn't call him out on that, but later, teacher pulls this, like sorting through it, pulls out the whiteboard. Who did this? Like, she's like, what? Who did this? And my best friend's like, oh, it was probably blah blah. And I'm like, and then I freaking went off. He's my best friend, by the way. I'm like, I saw you. I saw you doing it with the scissors earlier. Don't even blame anyone on that. Like, I called him the frick out. To be fair, like, I think anyone would do that, right? Like, unless you're one of those freaking jerkwads, I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Like, he was trying to blame that on someone else. And I'm like, no, bro, no. You don't do that. No, we're still friends. Still friends to this day. But that's just how I always was. He knew who I was. I do not. If you can be my best friend, you can be my freaking lover, my wife, my anything, and if you do something, I will call you out for it. Just saying that reminds me. This is probably rude as frick. I remember my girlfriend came to visit from Michigan, and we went to a theme park. And I don't know why she said this, but we're like going to the restaurant or whatever later, and my mom's with or whatever, and she's like, oh, you know that song, life is like a roller coaster, baby, baby, I wanna ride, you know that song? She's like, now I get what that song means or something. And I'm like, that was the dumbest thing you've ever said or something like that. Like, I just could not. She's like, I know what that song means. I get the song now. And I'm like, that was really stupid. And my mom's like, Austin. That is why I am single right now, Jack. I cannot keep my mouth shut about that kind of thing. Like, anything on, like, the Tinders or anything. If I match with somebody and we're talking and they say something stupid, I'll be like, that was a little dumb. And then that's it. We never talk again. Because I just don't. I cannot just zip my mouth and just keep to myself. And it's not a virtue. It's really not. It's kind of like screwed me over in relationships. No, I was serious when I said it. I wasn't joking. I'm like, that was dumb. That wasn't a joke. I wasn't joking. When she said that, I was like, that was really dumb or something. I don't remember the exact words I said. But I was just like, I just let her know that what she said was really stupid. And it wasn't in a joking manner. It wasn't like a dead serious manner. But I'm like, that was dumb. Yeah. But to be fair, her and I did insult each other a lot, so joking and pretend serious. That became a problem though. It's like, are you serious right now? You're joking, right? Like yeah. And then she did this also, by the way. She was an idiot. Like, she was. When we were taking her back to the airport, my mom was driving and we're in the back seat, and she just looks over at me and says in an excited, giddy way, I can't wait until we can have sex. And my mom's in the front seat driving, and I'm like, the frick is your problem? It's like, shut up. Why would you say that in front of my mom? You freaking idiot. Because she was very Mormon-y, right? And so it's like, you can't have sex until after you're married. But we did like everything else. Mormon girls are freaking awful, can I just say? You know, there's a saying about Mormon girls. It's like, how do you get a Mormon girl to leave your house? No. What does a Mormon girl do when you put on an R-rated movie? This is the joke. What does a Mormon girl do when you put on an R-rated movie? She puts her clothes back on and leaves in disgust. Because Mormon girls are like so loose, but so not loose. This is not... I'm not saying they're all like this, obviously, but in my experience, and that's a joke, because there are a lot of them are like that. They're like, oh, we can't have sex. But I'll give you a blowjob. You know, they're just like, oh. As long as there's no penetration, it's okay. So what the frick? What rule is this? This is so stupid, you know? Mormon girls are so dumb. Listen, I'm sorry. They're not all dumb. But a lot of you are. So where is this ex-girlfriend now, you ask? She has like 4 children from 3 different men. No joke. She's a recovering alcoholic. And thank the Lord, she dumped me. She freaking messaged me on Facebook sometimes too, like thinking I'll be like... She'll I don't know why she messages me. She'll message me, and then we'll be like, yeah, talking, and then she'll say something stupid, and I'll be like, that was stupid. Like, I say it on, like, this is, like, again, I call her out for being an idiot. Like, I'll be like, well, that was stupid. Why would you do that? And she's like, excuse me? I'm like, yeah, that's stupid. It's like, no, I don't have anything to lose I don't care. I don't even want to talk to you, really. But she'll message me regularly on Facebook. She hasn't in a while. But she will regularly message me here and there. Around holidays? I don't know. I remember when she started to message me on Facebook a few years ago, 5 years, whatever. She's like, all. She's like, I hope me talking to you isn't giving you any hope. And I'm like, girl, I've never been more over someone in my life. She's like, my mom said that you might be getting hopeful. And I'm like, oh my God. You're an alcoholic with, like children from multiple men. You are the last person on the planet I would ever even be interested in. I don't need to block her. She doesn't talk to me. I don't hate her. Like, I truly loved this girl at one point. And she truly loved me. Probably the only girl in my life that has actually genuinely loved me. I don't think any girl that I've ever known has loved me like she loved me. So, like, I still have a little bit of a spot for her. Not just, like, kind of like in a nostalgic way? I don't know. I don't know how to put it. But it's like she actually loved me for who I was. So it's like, you know, if she talks to me and we talk back, that's fine. But I'm calling her out for being dumb. She is dumb. I mean, she loved me for crying out loud. She's gotta be an idiot. Most people would drop someone like her and block her like a freaking stone, but I'm not like that. Because this is the girl that I think, I seriously lost count. It was like either 4 or 5 times she dumped me, took me back, dumped me, took me back, just played with my emotions, dude. I don't think she was intentionally doing it because she was an idiot little, you know, teenager girl. But any smart person would just drop someone like that just cut that person out of their life. I was an idiot because I loved her and she dumped me and I'd be like, pick me back. And she'd be like, okay. And it just happened like 4 or 5 freaking times. And the final time was like, it was like a day later, chat. Boy, did I get a tough skin after some of the crap I've been through. She's like, oh, she dumped me, right? For like the 4th or 5th time. Like a week later, she was engaged. A week later, after dumping me, she was like engaged with somebody. Her first husband that she ended up divorcing. But, yo, that hurts. Holy crap. Like, getting dumped by her was some of the most painful experiences in my life on the multiple occasions, but that one? Oh my gosh, chat. That toughens you up, I tell you what. Freaking destroys you for a freaking year. I don't even think that's not even the worst of it, though. I've had much worse situations than that with future girls. Like, I've been in head over heels in love with others. Well, another. And they didn't love me back the same way. And ouch. Ouch. Yo. It hurts. Mutual love has been evading me since my teens, man. I've not been in a... I have not had a mutual loving relationship since I was like 19. Like, I've loved the crap out of this girl, like more than I've ever loved anyone in my entire life. Not the one I was talking about, but a future girlfriend. It effed me up, dudes. Like, I'm permanently damaged from that relationship. Like, permanently damaged from that one. I never freaking fully recovered, I tell you what. It's been 10 effing years. 10 years since this relationship, and I don't know if I mean, I'm over it, but I don't know if I'm over it. 10 years, chat. How do you not get over something after 10 years? It freaking... That's when I lost my mind and moved to Florida. Because I was just out of it. I was just out of my freaking mind. And I just... Anyway. I don't know what the frick that was about and why it effed me up so bad. It's just because of me. very, very low self-esteem, depressive dude. If a girl's gonna show interest in me as much as she did, then dang, I'm, you know. And I loved her, don't get me wrong. Not because she liked me back, but I loved her. And yeah, after a year, she didn't love me. Like, on my grandma's funeral days when... Well, to be fair, I brought it. She didn't dump me. I forced her to dump me, pretty much. Like, on my grandma's funeral day, great-grandmother, that night, I was pretty much just like, something's wrong, and you were happier when you weren't with me, you know? And she's like, yeah, and that was that. So I pretty much forced it out of her. But that wasn't like I said, it wasn't my first heartbreak. My first heartbreak hurt for years, yes. But the next one after that was a nuclear bomb in comparison. 2009, 2008. 2008 was when I fell in love with her. And it's still I'm still shook to this day. Chat, it's freaking 12 years. I am a weak human being that I am still feeling that, you know? Most people, well, maybe like a few months or a year, and they'll move on. I couldn't. It took me 5 years to actually be able to function normally, you know? I can function normally now, but I still feel that crap, man. I don't know why. I don't know why it destroyed me as much as it did. So those 10 years wasted. Don't get me wrong, I have gone on dates. I've met girls trying to move on. But no one has ever shown interest in me. I don't know. I just, yeah. No, there's been some, I've been close with others after her, but, you know. Man, I'm tired. Holy frick, I'm tired. I could just sleep and talk right now. I met a girl in Florida. And, man, I really liked her. I still do. But she never wanted to meet, and so I ended up going home. Well, I wouldn't have stayed anyway. I probably wouldn't have stayed, but I don't know. Maybe I would have. Probably not. Know. She never wanted to meet. For like 2 years, she never wanted to meet up. I liked her, though. That's the thing, like, I can like someone a lot, but I have to meet them in order to, like, finalize my emotions on someone. It's always how it's been. Yeah. Because I remember being my younger days, my parents were always like, oh, you'll find someone, don't worry. And in my heart, I'd always be like, no, I won't. I mean, everyone's like that, I'm sure. I'll never find anyone ever again. But I, like, was like that. And it's just like, I was right. I was right. Like, I'm trying to meet people, Chad. I'm not trying. I'm not just using the Tinders. I'm using multiple dating apps, trying to meet someone. Not just meet someone and get to know a human being of the opposite sex. Just to get to know them. Just to see if we could click. If I can click with anyone. And no one... The internet dating scene is so awful that no one wants to even converse to get to know each other. No one... It's like so dumb. Like, people will like me. They'll think I'm attractive, so they'll like me, but they'll never talk to me. You have no idea how many people I'll say something, they'll reply, and then I'll say something, and then they'll never say something again. And it's like, You- I mean, once I got the new place, honestly, is when I got all these dating apps. I'm like, I feel confident. I have my own place. I can meet people now, not say I live with my parents. So I'm trying. I'm giving up, man. The internet dating seems trash. And I don't get out, so what the frick am I supposed to do? What is a 35-year-old supposed to do to meet people? Like, in your 20s, it was freaking easy. 20-year-olds get out and do crap and go to whatever's the 20-year-olds do that I never did. Like the whole bar and parties and concerts. That one was never my thing, ever. Even in my younger days. So that's probably one of the bigger reasons I never really met anybody. Everybody I met was online. Everybody that I became close to was online meetings. Every single one of them. I did have a girlfriend I met at a grocery store. And we dated for like 3 months. We're still friends, but nothing really clicked. But she was the only one. Out of the others, well, everything was online. The thing is I don't think meeting... Like, I've said, grocery store meetings don't happen anymore. The whole culture has changed, man. It's not appropriate to approach people in grocery stores anymore. It's just not. I've talked to people that say, I don't want to be approached at a grocery store. I'm shopping and I don't want to be bothered. And so, like, I just don't. I see attractive women in the grocery stores all the time. But I always think about how you don't do that anymore. You just don't approach people. You don't approach people. It's like, well, okay, I guess you just don't meet people, and it's freaking... Like, the only way to meet people is to go to, like, you know, conventions, concerts, bars, all that kind of crap. You know, just a social place. Because grocery stores are like, people are there to just do something and leave, you know? They're there to get groceries and leave, not talk to people. It's just like... the mall. I saw one of the most attractive women in my life at the mall once. Ugh. It hurts my heart when I think about it. I, like, swooned, man. I almost fell over how hot she was. And I was at the mall with my mom, so it was like... I saw her in the same store, like an RC, like, whatever, Sears or whatever the frick in the mall. And so I excused myself from my mom to try and find her, to approach her. And I found her, but I just couldn't freaking do it. I was like, what do you say? What am I going to say? And on my brain, I'm like, I just wanted to say, like, in my brain, it's like, okay, just approach her and go, hi. Now, I would kill myself if I did not try to ask for your number or something along those lines. Just something awful. But it's like, what? And I didn't. And then I'm like, okay, next time I see her, I will. And I never saw her again. But like, I don't know. Oh, my wingman was my mom. Didn't work out. I don't have friends that I hang out with, so I have friends, but I don't hang out with friends. I do on rare occasions. Like when I get this new place, I'm going to try and do regular Smash gatherings, because no one else can do Smash gatherings. Like, no one can. And we all want to, but I can, so I'm going to host Smash things at my house. I have a huge headache, holy frick. My brother's a hoarder. That's why. His room is... You can't even move in it. We used to have gatherings in my brother's room and play Smash. But he's a hoarder. And you can't... No one can fit in that room anymore. And one friend's married with kids, so it's kind of weird. And then another friend is married and living with his parents, so that wouldn't work. Everyone's married. Everyone's married. And how is that? How is that, chat? That kind of crap beats you down. It doesn't do it as much to me. I've kind of learned to just, like, take the hits. But when you sit down and think about it, it's like, everybody's married. And you're not. And you're 35 and you're probably not gonna get married. You can't even meet one person that you freaking... And it's not anyone's... I can't really blame anyone but myself. It's my fault. Granted, I've said multiple times, I'm glad I've never got married because of how miserable everybody is. But that, it's not always going to happen. In my family, I've seen so much divorce and cheating and lawyers. Gosh, I'm glad that never happened to me. But then I got friends, like, my friends are married happily. No issues. Yet. But no, it's like, it can happen. Still, you can find someone, marry them, and be happy with them for the rest of your life. You're always going to argue with someone. There'll be fights and disagreements. That will always happen. You need to talk. Gosh, that has always been my main issue with anyone. Like, I'm mad. Go away. And they don't talk to you. And it's like, can we talk about this? No, I'm mad. We need to talk about this, please. Can we, like, talk about it and, like, work it out? I'm not talking. It's like, that's not how you... Like, really? That's how adults handle... You don't do that. You get in a disagreement, you fight, you get angry. If someone hurts you and you bail, you say, hey, that hurt me. And then we need to talk about why that hurt me. You know, you need to communicate. Communication is so important. It's like, it's the most important thing in a relationship. I understand that. I've known people that just don't do that. Dude, chat is so enraging, though. Like, if you get in an argument or a disagreement or someone say something to hurt you, you say something to hurt them, and they will just... It's all my freaking experiences are all mine. That's how flippin' experienced I am. But it's always like, any argument, disagreement, it's like they just log off the internet, you know? Or like block you for that, not block you, or just not reply to you. Just stop replying. It's like, yeah, that's gonna help, man. Let's sit and brood and boil over that frickin' thing instead of talking about it and like working it out, you know? That's just, it's so toxic. It's like, I'm mad, I'm ignoring you. That's just gonna make it worse. You're just gonna get more and more angry at each other, and it's just toxic. I don't use toxic that often, but that's a really good word. That's a good way of using that word, because it's so acidic, eats away at everybody. That's always the thing, though, right? Like, it's always like, man is bored of relationship, woman is bored of relationship, doesn't feel loved, man or women, and then it just leads to either a final blowout, a cheating, or a divorce. You know, it's just like, instead of approaching the situation and confronting it, instead of brooding over it, man, face your problems. They'll get solved quicker. Oh, Dwarvican, don't even. Dwarvican is, you were a bad case of that. Can we just say? Dwarvican used to just ignore me completely if we got in a fight. I'm like, and I'd always say, can we talk about this? And you'd be like, I'm, you know, this was years ago. I'm not saying you're like that now. But yeah, this is how it goes sometimes. Yep. Yeah, and you would do that too. Like, I can't believe, like, literally what you just said, you used to do that. Not exactly like that, but you'd be like, well, blah, 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 and then you would just not reply and be like, really? Holy crap, I'm tired, chat. Why am I still talking? Why the frick am I still up and talking? I feel like drunk, even though I've never been drunk. I've never been drunk before. Never. I have taken like 2 swigs of alcohol at most. Never experienced what it's like to be drunk because I don't want to. Because my dad was an alcoholic my entire life. It's one of the reasons I am very messed up in the head. Just in terms of self-esteem and depression. He is the reason I have never tried drugs or alcohol. Because he'd do drugs, alcohol. He's clean as a frickin'. He did it years ago. He just, bam, went cold turkey, and it's insane. Because my whole entire 30-some years of life, he was an alcoholic. Did drugs, the works. So that just taught me never to even consider it. Not even smoking. I never tried anything. Now that I'm more educated on marijuana, I want to try it to see how it would affect me. Like, would that help with my depression? Because marijuana is like, used to have such a bad rap and looked so down upon, but marijuana is freaking genuinely good for some people. Like, it can literally help people's quality of life go way up. I've always wanted to get, not always, but ever since I've become more educated on marijuana, because I used to hate marijuana like everybody, because it's like, it's bad, it's drugs. But now that I know about it, it's like, I wouldn't mind trying to get high one time. Just to see if it smells me out. I'm actually worried if I ever did get, if I ever got high, that I would freak out, because some people do. I think it might exaggerate my anxiety, and I just flip out. I don't know, though. Depends on the kind you take and the dosage and stuff. Like edibles, I hear is just like, you do not do edibles. But yeah, man, marijuana flipping helps with chronic pain. Like, it helps people get back to functioning with like cancer patients and all sorts of crap. And I'm glad that we're finally getting over the flipping marijuana scare, and that people are going to be more acceptable, and it's becoming more legal and more access for people that need it, or just recreational. Like, it's not dangerous to you at all. Chill out, man. It's like the equivalent of soaking in a hot bath. Ugh. I don't think marijuana is not legal here. Even if it did become legal, I don't know. I probably wouldn't try it. If I had friends willing to do it along with me or knew what was going on, I did do it, but I'd never do it on my own. So I'd never do it, because I'm always on my own. Yeah. I used to consider myself such a social person, right? Like, I always needed to be around people to like go places and do things. I still am like that. I much prefer to be with friends or family, anyone, just to go out and do things. And like, the idea of being a lone wolf is like, why would... That's so, like, who... That's awful. Lone wolf is awful, but... Wow, I never realized I just am the most lonest of wolves when it comes to just doing things. Because I just don't have anyone to do anything with. So I have to go bowling by myself. I go to restaurants by myself. I go to movies with my brother, at least. Sometimes I go to movies by myself, though. Anytime I go out, though. My family hates getting out. I hate it. I don't want to go to the mall. None of them like to. And I don't have any friends that, like, all of them are, like I said, they're all married. There's no friend that I'm comfortable hanging out with that I have locally. So to keep saying I have to go out every now and then. Like a few weeks ago I did. I just go out by myself. I'll go to the mall, go get sushi, go bowling, all by myself. I had to learn to do it. It was a freaking process to learn to do that by myself. But I freaking went so crazy that I had to, because I had no one to go with. So it's like, I have to do it. So I've just been doing that for so many years. That's my getting out and doing things. Just going by myself. I can't even keep my eyes open right now. What time is it, for frick's sakes? I'm seriously falling asleep while I'm rambling. What did I even say? Lone wolf, right? I mean, I don't... Being a lone wolf's good. Like, being able to enjoy doing things on your own is very good. It's very good for you. And I'm glad that I can do it. But I would love to go out with people. Hey man, wanna go bowling? Yeah man, let's go. Like that, the idea of that is like so alien and like whoa, like dreamlike. Like fantasy. Like saying, hey man, you wanna go bowling? Yeah, let's go bowling. Whoa. That can happen. Some people can do that. That's insane. That's never been in my life. Maybe when I was really young, in my young teens, I had a group of friends, we'd do that thing, but everybody grows up, and so they've, done their own thing, and I just never gained a close friend or friends to do stuff with. Like I said, I have friends, I enjoy hanging out with them, we play Smash, and the closest friend I have, he's married, they're all married, and so it's like, it's weird. And so it's just like I never hang out with anyone. I just always do it by myself. And I always feel alien. I always feel like the man out in situations. Always. Like my brother will go to. Like I have a friend that works at an ice cream shop / card shop, weird as it is, and they play Magic every Friday or whatever. And I hate freaking Magic and cards game, but he goes every Friday, and I like to go just to say hi and socialize a little bit. But dang, every time I go to places, I always feel like I'm the man out, like I'm the third wheel or whatever, And I'm just hanging off in the distance. It's always how I felt in any situation. Like I've never felt like when I was in my teens, dude. I was the pack leader. I was the friggin' pack leader of all the friends. Everybody followed me and did what I said. It was like I was a freaking stupid, demanding person. But like after teens and everything, it's like I was always the third wheel. It felt like, And so like I'll go to the card shop. Like I went Friday. I went 2 days ago because I went to find the freaking cat piss solution, and then I stopped by the ice cream place, got ice cream, and was chatting with them. But this is like I'm just hanging back as they're playing cards, and it's just like, yeah. And this happens almost every week. I'll go eat ice cream, hang out, and then leave real quick. It's weird. Is it weird? It's not weird, but that's what happens. Yeah, hopefully I can get all moved in and I can start go bowling again. I went bowling last week? Yeah, whenever I went out to those pet shops. Man, I hope one day I get better at bowling. Jeez. I used to be so good at bowling, naturally. Because I don't... Like, bowling for me is like these rare occasions, like once a year thing, maybe. So as a teen... But maybe I bowled a little bit more, because like I was in the scouts, and then like scouting events, we'd go bowling on occasion. And every time, I was the highest numbered dude. I remember one of the scout leaders was in a bowling league, and I beat him. I was like 270 or 280. I'm pretty sure I was like 270 or 280. It was like probably my highest score. It's got to be my highest score ever. And I'm over here like a 15, 16-year-old. Keep in mind the max score in bowling is 300. And I'm like 270 or 280. Beat the frickin' dude that's in a frickin' bowling league. And I'm like, it was that like dumb luck? Can that even be considered luck? But it's always been that way. I've always been hot, like I've always been great at bowling. And then now that I'm like starting to do it regularly, I suck. Something clicked, man. My dad has his place he works they rent a bowling alley out every Christmas. And we all get to go bowl for free. And that happened, and the worst score of my life to that point. I was like, what the heck? I was bowling with my nieces and nephews and sisters and stuff, and it was like, the gutter balls. I'm like, man, this must be a bad day. And so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go bowling again. So I went for the first time by myself. It was horrible again. Next time, did better, but not great. I can't even break 200. I don't know what's going on. I think my issue is I don't know what ball size I need. I'm always like, is it 12 or 13? I don't know what. And I hate bowling alleys. Their balls are never organized, so you're just like looking at all these freaking bowling balls, trying to find where's 10, where's 11. I need to brush my teeth. I ate that freaking pie. My teeth feel gross. Oh, that is another thing. Vivi just reminded me. I was insane at clay pigeons, naturally. Shooting clay pigeons with a shotgun. My grandpa was so shocked at how good I was, he entered me into a tournament. That's a whole different story. Like, I was so insanely good at... I would hit every clay pigeon. And so he's like... He forced me to go into this freaking clay pigeon tournament. And he's like, use my shotgun. And he gives me this weird German shotgun that was jank as frick. My uncle, who was extremely well versed in guns, couldn't even figure it out. Needless to say, I lost the tournament because I couldn't... The gun was weird. I don't remember the details. I just remember it fired a different chamber randomly or some crap, and we couldn't figure out what the frick. Like, what chamber does it fire out first? Like, this one or this one? And it was, like, random. So you're only allowed to have one shell, and so I'd hold up the gun and click! It wouldn't fire, because it fired one chamber. It was a nightmare. So I lost that tournament. Very, very, very heartily lost that tournament. My uncle was so mad at my grandpa. It was his dad. So mad that he freaking gave us that shotgun. What the frick were you thinking? Weird shotgun, man. That was like the last time I ever did clay pigeons. But I was really good before that. Yeah. Now he's dead. I'm always like thinking like, man, overpopulation is such a thing. Like, how are we going to sustain ourselves with how much people overpopulate? But then at the same time, whenever I hear about someone dying, every time, immediately I think, man, why do people have to die? Why do people die? Every time I see someone dies, I'm like, duh, why do people have to die? That sucks so bad. But if people didn't die, we would be really overpopulated. I guess that's why people have to die. World's gonna be in trouble when scientists finally crack the genes and figure out how to extend life. Because I think we're overpopulated, man. We're freaking... we're just parasites on this planet. Spreading. It's weird. It's weird to think about. no joke, with how technology is going, eventually they will have to employ population control. They'll have to. Like, only certain amount of kids per person, because people are living longer and longer, and there's not going to be enough room. I need to leave. I gotta go bed. I have no idea what kept me up this late. But thanks for tuning in, and I rambled, and thanks for listening to me ramble. Hey, Agent Parsec, Jammy Jims. Thanks for the resub. Holy crap. Alright, have a good night. Hope your Monday goes well. Man. When is this virus crap gonna end? Be safe out there, people. Don't infect any old people, because if I found out, it sucks, man. This crap sucks. But anyway, you guys have a good night. Have a good Monday. Will I be live tomorrow? Who the frick knows? I hope I have internet. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be a mess. I'll just keep it on my Twitter, because I will definitely tweet. Okay, guys, have a good night. See you tomorrow, maybe. And good games. We played some great video games. Beat all the video games tonight.